All right, let's get this thing going. I'm going to put the mic on the string today. I keep getting the microphone and, whoa, got my Hawaiian music playing. And I keep walking into my class, and the kids are like, oh, Mr. YouTube man is keeping his microphone on. So I'm going to try to remember to take microphone off today. And Mikey Habashi hooked it up last Christmas with this sweatshirt. Awesome gift for a teacher. Nike sweatshirt. Rocking it today, thinking of you, man. And just with thinking of that, Mikey has his drone license. Do you know what 5 of my students are doing today? Taking the drone license test. $175 times 5 kids, man. We've got a lot on the line today. And I have full faith that 5 of those kids will pass that test. And it is one of the best days of my school year because those kids have been putting in the work, and today they're showing up. They are putting it all on the line to take the test and pass the test. You know, I can't force a kid to go take this test. I can motivate them. I could tell them why they want it. I could educate them. I could lay out the red carpet for them to get this thing going, but they actually have to show up and do it. And a proud teacher I am. That sounded like Yoda. A proud teacher. Okay, but for real, it's so awesome seeing these kids do what these kids do. It is so fun watching people drive. Big old dually, you know, crowds everybody and then tries to get over, and there's this cute little Toyota Corolla. It's like, yeah, sorry, dude. Even though you're twice my size, you're gonna have to go behind me. Oh, just awesome. But it is Friday, and it rained all night, and we have all next week off. Kids get 9 days off for Thanksgiving break. They always complain, why do we start school on a Wednesday? Well, kids, state of California says you legally have to go to school for 180 school days. And each one of those days is broken down into hours. And like one of the schools the other day was closed down because of a power outage. Guess what, school? You're gonna have to make up those hours because the state of California says you get a free public education. And if your parents withhold you from that, there are consequences. And so, you started school early to get the whole week off of Thanksgiving break. And I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving break. And what I want to tell you about your Thanksgiving break is be intentional about your dang break. What does intentional mean? It requires thinking. It requires a little bit of planning. It requires taking time and telling yourself you have 9 days off. What can be accomplished in 9 days? Sky's the limit. So what I want to tell you guys is when you take this little 9-day break, please don't waste it. You can just stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning on your dumb phone, sleep in, be lazy and drowsy all day, and then you'll come back on December 1st. When we come back, next time I see these kids will be December. You come back in December and you are more lethargic and more tired than you were before you started your break. These homeless people started a little fire over here in the riverbeds, and the fire's still burning. That is unfortunate. It's not like crazy fire, it's just like smoking, but that's why I'm not calling 911 or anything. But I think you should be intentional about how you spend your stinking time. If you had to plan it out right now, how many hours do you want to spend on your phone? I think you limit it to an hour. That can get everything that you need to get done. I understand that some kids have nothing else better to do besides sitting on their dang phone. To which I'm like, all right, whatever, man, do your thing. And I get that you can't drive yet. Some of you guys, I get you can't just jump in your car and go. But do what you can to get out and about and run and move. And there is the SPCA that has animals, and you could hang out there all day for free, helping out walking animals that don't have a home, that might not find a home in the case they will be given a shot that ends their life. And you could make their last little month on this planet pretty fantastic. There are hospitals, and those hospitals are filled with rooms with people that might not have family visiting them. And you can go walk the halls and introduce yourself and talk to people and pour into all these other people, you know, who might not be here a month from now. I just think you should say, what am I going to do to make my break meaningful and awesome and fulfilling and energizing? And when I come back in December, I'm going to be glad that I did all the things that I got to do. All the fishing I did, all the trips I took, all the sunrises and sets I watched. Man, I kind of like the word sets. S-E-T-S. This is like the first time I'm hearing the word sets. And I don't know why, it's a good word. I think of sunsets, which is probably one of my favorite things on the planet. I don't know, I think of a set of waves coming in, which when you're surfing, that set is just, I don't know why. Sets is a pretty cool word. If there's a business down the road called Sets, you will know where it came from. Anyway, I just think on your break, you should do all the things that you don't get to do when school is in session. You don't have to show up to school, so what are you going to fill your time with? This is like a glimpse of what the future looks like after high school. You're going to do whatever you want. So what are you going to do after high school? Probably a lot of what you do over the next 9 days. If you just sit around, sitting on your dang device, wasting away. And I know that's not what happens. Please know, I love my device. I was up crazy early this morning for no good reason. And it is fun. I love looking at things. Facebook Marketplace is awesome. YouTube is great. There are some really cool things out there. But after a while, I was like, all right, dude, get out of bed. Go get your run in. Move your body. Sweat a little bit. Let's go, be the best version of ourselves today. So I did. And it was great. And I think you should too. I know certain cars because we all go the same way. And there's certain high school kids that are like, hey, I saw you driving. And there's a girl, and she's in the class next to me. And she's funny. And I didn't cut her off, but I just got in front of her. And I'm like, I don't know if she knows that I'm driving in front of her. Hopefully not, because she might judge me. But you know what? You're not going to break my stride. Nobody's going to slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. You know what I mean? So, rock your day. I'm not going to say the number because you're too immature to say it out loud and not giggle. It's my day 71. You're 2 days behind me. Anyway, all that to say, I hope you have a great, blessed, fulfilling, energetic, happy, thankful break. I am thankful that you are in my world, in my circle, in my planet. And you better be thankful that I am as fantastic as I am because I am. I'm just kidding. But I'm pretty cool. And you will one day miss me. Whether or not it's today that you decide that you're going to is up to you. But I miss you because I love you and I'm thankful for you today and forever and ever.